Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we're doing a reading to check in on the person that is currently on your mind, how they're feeling about you. We're gonna get oracle cards and then tarot and then advice and messages at the end. I'm gonna have every section time-stamped. So if the shuffling or the rambling is getting too long, please feel free to use those timestamps or to just fast forward. But okay. And also if you like my readings, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It would mean so much to me. Okay, so let's see. How is the person on Aries' mind currently feeling about them? Spirit, how are they currently feeling? What do we need to know right now? How is the person on Aries' mind currently feeling about them? We have part of fortune increase. With Taurus, I have. Okay. How is Aries person currently feeling towards them? How is Aries person? Come on, person on Aries' mind currently feeling towards Aries. Ooh. The dragonfly, okay. With the hawk. Okay. How is the person on Aries' mind currently feeling towards them? Whoa. How is Aries person currently feeling towards Aries? How is Aries person currently feeling towards Aries? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Sagittarius. Optimism, exploration, and freedom. Okay. How is Aries person currently feeling towards Aries? How is Aries person currently feeling towards Aries? I feel like they're trying to keep this like a secret. Hold on. They don't want to share. How is Aries person? Okay, this is 2. How is Aries person currently feeling towards Aries? Okay, thank you. We have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Okay. How is Aries person currently feeling towards Aries? Guilt. All right. Trust on the bottom. And let's just get one of these. How is Aries person? I'm gonna close my eyes. Currently feeling towards Aries. Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening. Okay. All right, so hello, back at the reading. Hi. Thank you for joining me here. Yeah, so what is going on? Your person feels like good about this connection. Right now, they feel like there may have been some sort of good luck, some sort of increase in something, increase in access maybe to your social media, you unblocked them, maybe access to pictures of you again, even. Why was I getting that earlier? I was just getting that vibe that they've been like, look, oh, because I shuffled a song for you and it was What Makes You Beautiful. So I was like, I wonder if they just like saw your pictures again or something. I've also been getting that message a lot about like what song did I hear today at work? And then like as soon as I got in the car, it was one of the first few songs that came on my drive home, which out of like 1,200 songs, I've never even heard this song at work before. So it's not like it comes on. It's called I'm Not in Love by 10cc, I think it is. And there's this one part of the song where it's like, I keep your picture upon the wall. It hides the nasty stain that's lying there. So don't you ask me to give it back. You know, it doesn't mean that much to me. And I was almost getting, I don't know if you were with me when I was shuffling or not, but like the cards like did not want to come out. Like it was like all good cards too. So I was like, okay, like why are they like hesitant to give me this message here? But it was almost like, oh, I don't want like, it's almost like they're maybe like afraid to like make a move is a vibe that I'm getting. They're afraid to move. They're afraid to like here's the archway opening. They're afraid to take the opportunity that's being offered to them in a way. They're afraid almost that they're going to ruin it. I feel like they've recognized something about your connection that maybe you've been through a lot together. It's very enduring to them with this love endures, obviously. It's like, and I really feel like we had this treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. That fell out earlier. It didn't actually come out. It fell out with one other card that said back to what you love. So I feel like they're having this whole feeling about like they're like happy to know that the love has endured. They're also like recognizing it's almost like the same feeling you have when you're sick and you're like, oh, I never appreciated like what it felt like to just breathe some nice clean air. It's almost like, but it's like the opposite now where they're like well again. They're like, oh my God, like I will never take you for granted air. Like I love being able to breathe that up both nostrils. Like it's a luxury like you don't think about. It's almost like this path opened up where like you're like back in their life again, or like they get to even just like in a way where they like get to see your pictures again, somehow have like a little piece of it. Because you see the way these hands are like holding it's like a memory, but it's almost reminding me of like looking at a picture. It's like not, it's like this little keepsake, this little thing. It's like I don't know. It's just, it's a sense of just a little, getting a little peek into your life. You know what I mean? And they're like happy about it. So in some way, shape, or form, even if this doesn't have to be that they're actually looking at pictures of you, this could be that they're, you know, just hearing stuff about you from mutual friends. Maybe you ran into each other. Maybe that you did see them again. Maybe you've been away. And you're back now or something like, you know. But it was almost like there is this sense of opening. There is an excitement, optimism, exploration, and freedom. It's like this person's realizing like I can just explore this. I'm happy I have this back in my life again. But let's look into the dragonfly because I feel like that might shed some light on whatever is holding up. Obviously we have this guilt energy here. So we'll have to see how that plays into it. Maybe the dragonfly will like shed some light. But let's see. It's in air energy. Oh, and the hawk was on the bottom of the deck. Watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. But we'll see what the dragonfly says. I'm more interested in the actual energy that came out. Master of late illusion and the mind. Okay. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder in all. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind as it is always moving, shifting, shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. Okay, so I feel like this person, I don't think that they think that this is an illusion, but they think it's like a precarious situation that they have to be like tread very carefully, almost like delicate. Like they're like, um, almost like something held up with like gossamer threads that could just be easily like a spider web, almost thinking that like you could just go like that. Like the ties that bind you are like tenuous and like easily broken, like something like that. I'm getting a sense like that. Yeah, that dragonfly really didn't help with much. Just kidding. But I thought it would maybe. But anyway, when in balance, he's clearly joyful, magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate, busy mind. So I feel like this is, I'm almost more so getting the joy, but like almost like afraid to like disrupt the joyful thing. Almost like, oh, that's so beautiful. I want to like leave it alone. Like having a dollhouse that's like in glass, like you can't play with it, you just like admire it, but you don't want to like ruin it, like you're afraid. So what about this guilt? I almost want to clarify this with tarot. Is this guilt energy? I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I feel like they are elevating their mind is something that I'm getting here. I feel like they're almost like trying to overcome some sort of like self-sabotaging pattern that they have, is a vibe also that I'm getting with the dragonfly. I feel like they could be somebody that's like trying to break illusions that they are like having. It's like this love kind of came in, this love endure energy, whatever that was, whatever made them realize that like this love is like withstanding all these situations, like it says on the card. Like this love is like not, the ship isn't sinking, like it's not going down, like what it's like, what, how it's got like 3 punctures in the floor, like I mean the sails cracked in half. I don't know what it's called, a sail, I don't want to think about boats, so but that thing that has like, yeah, the sail, like that post, like, you know, that's how I'm like visualizing it. Pirates are on board, like looting the ship, like, and it's just like it's enduring, like it's continuing, like this looks like a line, I'm thinking the strength card, and it's like making them almost feel like, you know, that whole delicate thing I was saying, it's almost like they're thinking like they're realizing that like the strands that they perceive as like so flimsy or like easily breakable like are actually stronger, like, and maybe that's the way that they just viewed love in general, and they kind of treated you carelessly. Obviously, I mean, if they're having guilt, they must have something to feel guilty for. They must have something that they regret, you know, something here. But unless it's about something not related to you, and this is just like some sort of like guilt they have over a past love or something where they didn't treat somebody right, and it's just like it's just making them feel like they don't deserve love now. But it's something like that. But at the same time, they're realizing that just like the strength of the love in itself is almost like, it's almost like dispelling their guilt, because it's just like, okay, but like clearly this love is just this love. Like I can't, you know, I didn't, almost like I didn't see what it was at first, but now it's almost like a happy realization of like, oh, like it's actually so enduring, it's actually so strong. I didn't have to worry about it so much. I feel like they're almost like dispelling their guilt. Interesting, because at first I almost thought it was like a negative message, but now I don't think so. Anything else about this guilt can give me some help here, tarot? Okay, we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, I don't know if we're going to keep all these, but the Queen of Wands, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like the 7 of Swords, again, this is just like, I feel like they were like afraid to really just like open up and be themselves here with the 7 of Swords. It's like these two people talking, and it's like seems very disingenuous, so they might have like approached you in the past like just not really as the way they feel, like very disingenuously, and they're seeing you as like, with the Queen of Wands, I feel like as somebody that like is very genuine, almost like maybe you've like inspired them or something. I feel like they've done a lot of thinking on this on the communication between the two of you, and the way you carried yourself with this Queen of Wands. Like, you're coming through as the queen here, so they're like, wow, like they're noticing you. And even like that whole like, you don't know you're beautiful, like they see you as so beautiful and so powerful, and it's like making them rethink their own approach here or something like that. Like, we'll get more with the tarot, but I just feel like, honestly, I really wanted one card. That was kind of like a little too much. I don't like to clarify with like 20 freaking cards. One card for this guilt. What are you trying to say? What's the message? Thank you. Knight of Swords. With the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like they caused a lot of pain here. They have the sword in their hand with the Knight of Swords, and then there's like the 10 swords there. They've created their own... I feel like they've really worked hard to try to like push this connection away and sabotage it, and like it's just like nothing worked. Oh, look, the Two of Cups. Yeah, it just never stuck. Like, you know what I mean? How many swords? It just like won't die. Like, it's just... But it's almost like, I know it sounds like kind of like, oh my god, they really wanted this connection to die. It kind of sounds horrible, but like, I don't think they mean it. They're just kind of like, wow, like I couldn't really see what I was doing, but I was definitely like, I tried to ruin this like 10 million ways to Sunday, and it's like, it did not get ruined. So how is it still like going strong? This is crazy. Like, I feel like, I don't know, they're like in awe. Like, they're just kind of like in awe. And it's like, I don't know. All right, let's get more tarot. How are they feeling? What are they thinking about you guys right now? What is Aries person thinking? Oh, okay. The Chariot and the Ace of Cups. Okay. Oh, it came out like that. With the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. And what are they feeling? What are they feeling right now for Aries? The World. How are they feeling for Aries? The Ten of Pentacles. What are their intentions towards Aries? Oh, the Three of Wands. What are their intentions towards Aries? The Five of Cups. Okay. With the Ten of Swords again on the bottom of the deck, like this whole like idea of like, oh my god, it's like reminding me of that freaking Me, Myself, and Irene with that cow. Like, they could not get that, like they found that cow, and that's like, I'm sorry, this is terrible, but it's just like, it is that's like them like trying to kill that cow, like not trying to kill it. If you've never seen the movie Me, Myself, and Irene, like it's just that like they come across a cow, Jim Carrey and Renee Zellweger, like a cow on the side of the road that was like hit by a car, and Jim Carrey's character is like the cutest thing ever. He's like, oh, poor little guy, we'll put him out of his misery. He's like moaning in pain. So he tries to like, you know, put out the cow like in a merciful way. Like, he has a gun, he's a cop, and it just, I mean, it's like, it sounds terrible, but it's actually like funny. Like, this cow is like, wow, like it was just like, well, and they're like, oh my god, like, and like then they try to like, I mean, you just have to watch that scene, but it's like, that's what this person tried to do to this connection. Like, it's just like, and they're just like, oh my god, like it just keeps coming back. Like, I don't know how, you know, this is happening. Again, here, how are they feeling? They're feeling like they can trust in this. Almost, they feel secure just in the longevity, the stability, the durability. Durability might be a better word. It's almost like this is like a cow that's not ready to go. Like, I don't know. Like, I hope that makes sense, and I hope you've seen that movie so it's like funny to you, but like, and not just disturbing. But oh my god, I want to go watch it now. But yeah, okay, so anyway, I feel like that's what I'm getting. That's the overall feeling of them just being in awe. What are they thinking about you? I do want to get a couple of these. What are they thinking about Aries? Let me close my eyes. Okay. Grapes. Time to go out and have fun with the Chariot and Ace of Cups. They could be thinking that like they just, maybe with the Chariot and the Ace of Cups, they want to ask you to go out and have some fun. Like with the Chariot, that can a lot of times talk about driving. Like maybe they're like, hey, I want to pick you up, or like even like, hey, I don't know if that really talks about travel, but I just thought of that, so I guess it is now. But almost like, oh, maybe you know, I can make a trip over there, like, you know, make a trip, or maybe we could meet somewhere, like, you know, it is the summertime, so I don't know, it's like something like that where they're thinking that almost like we're young, we're alive, like we got it, you know. It's just this Ace of Cups even just looks like almost like very magical, like they just want to like take life by the horns here, take the bull by the horns, instead of trying to annihilate it, like, you know what I mean. They want to like take that same energy and like, you know, push it forward. I feel like, I just feel like they feel like they love you, and they feel like they just, the feelings that they have for you, it's like, what are they thinking? And it's like the Chariot and the, which is ruled by Cancer, and the Ace of Cups, it's like their emotions are really just like floating up to their mind, and just kind of like this feeling, like, you know what I mean. And even, yeah, I feel like this guilt is like dispersing. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. They're like, what is this guilt doing? How is this helping the situation? It's just making me like fuck shit up more. Like, enough. Like, you know, it's like they finally were able to be like, oh, like I give up already. Like, it is what it is. Like, I can't go back in the past, so whatever. Their intentions here, I feel like they want to almost, well, let's get one clarifier. I'll get one for here too. Let me close my eyes, sorry. What is this? So, okay, September, but all right, their intentions. Pig, beware of greed. I don't know if it's greed, but I feel like they're telling themselves like, be careful. I don't want to regret something. Like, you know what I mean? Let's get one more because I'm intrigued by this little storyline here. Vase, secret admirer. I feel like they're like, should I reveal how I feel? Like, should I keep it? What does that say? Wealth, fly, a period of ill health and depression. It's like they don't want to go back to the way things were. I feel like their life felt very unfulfilling with the fly and the wealth. Almost like maybe they were chasing money, and they felt like they were having these relationships with people where they were like, oh, maybe that's what that whole Seven of Swords thing was earlier, where it was like, that was their interactions with other people, and then like it almost like felt disingenuous. They didn't realize how disingenuous it was until they like saw you again, or like ran into you, or whatever happened here, and then they realized like, oh my god, like I have been lying to myself about how much this connection means to me, like, or how much this person means, or how happy they make me, or how like good I feel when I just like am in their orbit again. Like, it's crazy. Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. I feel like they think that that's their own selves. All right, let's put all this back and just get one here. What is this trying to say? Ooh, okay, and two had to come out. The crib and the bat. Okay, just get one, please. Thank you. Fan, romance celebration party. Okay, so this is their intentions. I feel like once they like figure out or prove to themselves that they're not going to like ruin this, they want to have like good times and have fun with you. Okay, and let me close my eyes and get one for their feelings. Oh, again two. Okay, carriage, a journey either physical or mental, and sphere, heartache over what you no longer have. I feel like this is them saying that throughout this, going through this heartache and this journey, either physical or mental, I feel like this was definitely a mental journey that this is referring to, where they experience this heartache and they experience this loss and this regret. So that's why they're like, oh, I have to make sure that like I don't do that again. I have to make sure that doesn't happen somehow. They're like determined. There's a sense of determination with Cancer. They're like, this is happening. Like, I'm doing this. I'm gonna be successful at this. Hold on, let me close my eyes. Tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Oh my god. This says fun, this says fun, this says celebration, this is celebration. So cool. Like, they're just like overwhelmed, like they're happy, like they're just like, oh my god, like this is like what I wanted, and it's like happening now. I'm so excited, and I'm not gonna waste this opportunity. Like, I feel like they're not going to. They see the opportunity and they're like, okay, this is what I wanted and it's here. Like, I have to, like, it's like they're like, I have to really like do it right, but they're also like, they know that like if they mess it up it'll still endure, but they're like, I don't want to have to like live without this person again. Like, it's like they're really noticing the distinction of like when you're not in their life and when you are. All right, what is the advice right now for Aries watching? It says lineage of the rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call, gather. And temple of the rose, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes. I'm almost getting this sense of like, this is like all heavily like looked over by someone. Like this is definitely someone telling you like these are ancestors, these are spirit guides. This is like your soul coming through to be like, oh, this is too many. Your soul coming through to almost like tell you that like everything that you've done, all like the hard work you've put in, all of the soulful like soul searching, like things like that, like all the time you spent just like it takes a very, I don't know, almost like it takes a very strong person to get here. Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. You might still have to release something in order for this to fully come in here. And you might be dragging your feet. And you need to remind yourself that the only thing you're bound to is like at the temple of your heart here, which is another card that we have. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? It was in reverse. So I feel like it's almost saying, where are you being called to journey away from? And is it something that's not it? Are you, I'm going to keep it in reverse because it came out that way. Like, I feel like, and then look, rose without thorns. I'm so sorry. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. I think Spirit is saying like there might be something that you're holding on to that is in the way of this. This is the advice for you, and you need to let it go. You need to decide what you want, and you're not bound to other people. You might feel a sense of you might be mirroring with this person with the guilt. Maybe you feel guilty for somebody else or something else. You feel like you don't want to hurt somebody, or you don't want to give up something. But I think Spirit's saying like you got to make the sacrifice here. All right. Should we get one more advice card for you guys? I don't know. Let's see. And then we'll get messages. What is the advice for Aries? Step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. Any other advice? Oh. Take time to breathe out. If you feel like you're not sure yet, then definitely don't rush any decisions. But my advice would be, especially if this is a decision between two different people, ask yourself, and especially if you're like waiting on this person to maybe come in before you decide what you do, I'd say decide what you want to do with this person without the influence of this person in the reading. Like if you're talking to a different person, okay, like we'll call this person in the reading the new person, and the other person, the person you're with now, if that's the case, the old person, just so it's not confusing. But say you're trying to decide if you want to stay with this old person, but you don't know if this new person is coming in or not. Try to make that decision without the influence of this new person. Like whether they come in or not, you're good with your decision. That's what you want to do, period, the end. And then you can't go wrong. Okay, what else? What is the message from this person in the reading to Aries? What would they most want to say? You get through to me when nobody else can. You always have such nice things to say. While it's true that you trigger the fuck out of me, it's also true that you inspire and motivate me like no other. You're so good at multitasking. I'm just laughing because I don't know why, like I was at work today and like that card just like popped in my head, and I was almost like looking for it, and I thought about like I have to take that card out, I hate it. And then like I looked for it when I was like shuffling and I didn't see it, and I'm like, now of course it comes out. I never meant to hurt you, and that guilt isn't under there. Your skin looks so soft. So again, I feel like they saw you, or they saw your pictures again. They're like remembering like just what you look like, maybe what you feel like if they know. You do nice things just to be nice and not so other people will applaud you. Your eyes are so intense. Again, maybe they like saw those eyes. You're my first thought in the morning and my last at night. They're like, you're definitely on my mind. Oh, sorry, that fell. You're so amazing, but so humble. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it. And my heart is literally broken. I feel like in this case, I just feel like their heart was broken and like this just turned around the situation. So I feel like they're doing all right now. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this reading. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I will catch you guys in the next one, okay? Bye.